Welcome, family, friends, and loved ones of the Shelton State graduates. We are so honored that you would be here to join us for such a special occasion. My name is Riley Barger, a sophomore here at the college and the president of our Honor Society, Phi Theta Kappa. We are gathered today to celebrate and acknowledge the accomplishments of these very special students. We are here because each of them had a goal in mind and they've accomplished it. They have heard a calling and they are fulfilling it. They each had hard decisions to make and choices to consider. Those paths led them to this point, this threshold, and today they take another step in their life's journey. With hard work and dedication, they've achieved so much. What a special opportunity it is to acknowledge them and praise them for their hard work. They've kept the end in mind and reached their goal. While rejoicing, they reflect on the opportunities and obstacles that came along the way. Graduates, I'll ask you to now bow in a time of reflection and contemplation. Be thankful for the doors that were closed, the daily struggles faced, and the midnight oil you burned. Those experiences have made you a better student, and we trust a better person. We are all thankful when our hard work pays off. Not only have we achieved something, but we are more ready and make a difference in the world around us. Be thankful for the friendships and relationships that help to make this journey possible, and be thankful for what's ahead. What a special day this is for you and for your loved ones. May you never forget the paths that led you to this very moment, and may you be thankful for every step made along the way. Your work is not done yet, though. So as the old Irish adage says, may the next road rise to meet you, the wind be at your back, and the sun shine warm upon your face. Amen. Please remain standing for the pledge and national anthem. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please join me in singing our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Please be seated.
At this time, please silence your cell phones, pagers, beepers, or otherwise. Good morning. My name is Bill Ashley, and I have the privilege of serving as president of Shelton State Community College. On behalf of college faculty and staff, I welcome each of you to our summer 2018 commencement. We recognize that today is an important day for each graduate as well as for their families and friends. We take pride in your accomplishments and we share your excitement. This ceremony is a wonderful celebration of our students' achievements. Congratulations on a job well done. It is my honor and privilege to be here with all of you today on this momentous occasion. It is important to recognize that without strong support, our students would have a difficult time accomplishing their goals. I would like to thank all of those who have provided strong support to our graduates along the way. With you, they have accomplished a significant milestone, and congratulations to all of you as well. Shelton State Community College has existed in some form and served our community since 1952. We serve over 300,000 persons within our service area. Our student body is comprised of students from 62 out of 67 Alabama counties. Since this past December, the college has graduated over 800 students inclusive of you. You all will have many opportunities once you leave here today to participate in many fruitful endeavors. As we prepare to send you out into the world to begin the next chapter of your life, I would like to share with you, a few thoughts from the philosopher Plato. Plato formed the academy, or its school as we know it. Plato believed that each person's soul possessed three components: the desire for wealth, the desire to be held in high esteem by the members of their community, and the desire for truth. We all seek truth, an objective truth, and that means truth without bias caused by feelings, ideas, and opinions. However, we should not have tunnel vision and only concern ourselves with buying stuff that makes us feel good and/or pursuing social recognition by others that may pollute the vision of the truth that we seek. Be forewarned, graduates, that one of these three components steers the other, so that each person lives one of three types of lives according to Plato: material wealth seeking, social recognition seeking, or truth seeking. A person whose soul is dominated by the pursuit of wealth and/or social recognition will believe that good actions are those that return more wealth and/or esteem. The role of education is to refine the desires for and the knowledge of the truth so that this component would grow stronger than the other two and dominate. In Plato's view, this capacity to desire and know truth is in every one of us. In conclusion, I challenge you to develop a growth mindset, graduates, and continue your education either formally or informally to fire your desire for more knowledge, which in turn powers your desire for truth. Oh, and one last thing. Go Bucks!
We are here to recognize the achievements of the 2018 graduating class of Shelton State Community College. This is a very important occasion for the graduates, their families, and their friends. So that every name can be heard, please hold your applause and celebration until each graduate has been recognized. We also ask that all guests refrain from coming forward for pictures. There will be opportunities for photography following today's ceremony. Will all the candidates for certificates and degrees please rise? All these candidates have met the requirements for a certificate or degree. Dr. Ashley, the faculty and I recommend them for the appropriate certificate or degree.
by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Alabama Community College System Board of Trustees. I hereby confer upon you a certificate or a degree with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities appertaining thereto. Congratulations. You now may be seated.
During today's ceremony, we will recognize student accomplishments in short-term certificate programs, associate degrees in applied science, and associate degrees in arts and science. Will all the individuals receiving a short-term certificate please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Short-term certificate, diesel mechanics, advanced maintenance, Calvin Hetzler. Calvin is also receiving a short-term certificate in diesel mechanics, basic maintenance, and a short-term certificate in diesel mechanics, advanced maintenance. Michael J. Meeks. Michael is also receiving a short-term certificate in diesel mechanics basic maintenance and a short-term certificate in diesel mechanics advanced maintenance. Wellness exercise instructor, short-term certificate, Tyler Jabari Savage. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving a certificate please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Certificate in diesel mechanics, Tommy Terrell Bowden, Jr. DeMarcus Terrence Gamble. DeMarcus is also receiving a short-term certificate in diesel mechanics advanced maintenance and a short-term certificate in diesel mechanics engine specialist. Colin Hilton. Certificate in Health Information Technology, Karam Sylvana Coker. Fantasia O'Neill. Certificate in Practical Nursing, Jennifer Nicole Hamner. Cecily LaQuenta Moore. Kiana Desiree Simmons. Kiana is also receiving an Associate of Science in General Studies. Certificate in Welding, William Devlon Blackman. Roderick Bernard Rollins. Michael Anthony Whitfield. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving an Associate in Applied Science degree please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Associate in Applied Science, Automotive Service Technology, Ryan Austin Edwards. Sean D. Gilpin. Tori Haywood. Joining Tori on stage is her grandmother, Martha Haywood, a security officer here at the college. Kevon Hughes. Michael Blake Humphrey. Tyree Hurst. Stephen Foster Jenkins. Josephat Landeverd. Troy Stephen Locke. Jordan Taylor McMillan. Nathan P. Perry, Jr. Corey Lane Price. Bradley Calvin Ramey. Nicholas Rollins. Associate in Applied Science, Business Office Management and Technology, Bookkeeping and Accounting, Jennifer Yvette Carnathan. Associate in Applied Science, Business Office Management and Technology, Information Processing, Kimberly Renee Hughes. Kimberly is also receiving a certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Information Processing. Associate in Applied Science, Business Office Management and Technology, Medical Records, Effie Hambright. Effie is also receiving a certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Medical Records, and a short-term certificate in Business Office Management and Technology, Medical Assistant. Associate in Applied Science, Child Development, Sanderica Ariana LaGrace Moss. She is also receiving a certificate in Child Development. Megan Elizabeth Schuckert. Megan is also receiving a certificate in Child Development. Melinda Joy Williams. Associate in Applied Science, Computerized Numerical Control, Hunter Wayne Johnson. Joining Hunter on stage is his father, Wayne, who works in maintenance here at the college. Thomas Alexander Nettles V. Thomas is also receiving an Associate in Applied Science in Machine Tool Technology. Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts, Dakil B. Grant. Associate in Applied Science, Electrical Technology, Nicholas Ryan Service. Associate in Applied Science, Industrial Electronics Technology, Justin Hayes Carroll. Edward Durant Coleman, Jr. Drew Daniel Cottrell. Drew is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Miles Austin Crawford. Miles is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Bryant Kendall Crow. Bryant is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Jennifer Leanne Curry. Jennifer is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Nicholas Todd Dudley. Hunter Wayne Ford. Hunter is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Zachary Danton Gamble. Zachary is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Kyle Hand. Kyle is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Jessica Lindsay Harbin. Jessica is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Ladarius Trevay Holly. Ladarius is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Amos Holyfield. Amos is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Joshua Austin Hudson. Joshua is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Mark D. Moore. Mark is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Chris Plowman. Chris is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Garrett James Rogers. Garrett is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Brylan Austin Skelton. Brylan is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Richard Sean Winkleblack. Richard is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Kevin Yeager. Kevin is also receiving a short-term certificate in Industrial Maintenance Technology. Associate in Applied Science, Management and Supervision Child Care Ambrika Deshawn Johnson. Associate in Applied Science, Management and Supervision, Information Technology, Pamela Colvin. Associate in Applied Science, Nursing, Candice Ardenia Bailey. Margaret Baker. Catherine M. Battlecletti. David Edward Brazil. Madison Elizabeth Brown. Tara Burleson. Kaylee Leanne Cagle. Gabrielle Marie Carter. Kiana Lachey Crawford. Brittany Morris Donaldson. Carly Leanne Essery. Christine White Gardner. Taylor Danielle Gibson. Kenneth Joseph Hammonds. Kayla Delane Hardy. Mary Catherine Kelly. Congratulating Mary Catherine on stage is her mother, Rhonda Smith, who works in our Enrollment Services office. Rhonda will also be retiring in January after 35 years of service. Stephen Tyler Mann. Tynesha Shantae Miles. Chandria Nicole Miller. Amy Keaton Oswalt. Demaya Nicole Petty. Morgan Elise Phillips. Forrest Sides. Donna Shelton Smith. To Patrick Smith. Candace Brooke Stevens. Hannah Gwen Sewell. Jackson Carter Walton. Kayla Michelle Wilson. Jessica Hallie Winfield. Associate in Applied Science, Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology, Tiara Willason Carter. Tiara is also receiving a certificate in Salon and Spa Management, Cosmetology. Hannah Nicole Naji. Kelsey Cherie Townsell. Associate in Applied Science, Culinary Arts, Aaliyah Janae Williams. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving an Associate in Arts degree please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Associate in Arts, General Studies, Brianna Nicole Graham. Deborah Hurst Harris. Marlena Chase Parker. Joining Marlena on stage is her father, Neil, one of our truck driving instructors, and he is also the bass fishing coach at the college. You may be seated. Will all the individuals receiving an Associate in Science degree please rise and come forward to be recognized as your name is called? Associate in Science, General Studies, Radhika Bhakta. Trevor Allen Bracknell. Joining Trevor on stage are his mother, Ann Bracknell, the college's comptroller, and his grandfather, Dr. Alan Mallory, who teaches psychology. Dorsey Megan Britton. Logan Renee Criswell. Alejandra Marissa Hernandez. Jasmine Marie Lee. Dalen Chase Lynn. Brianna Renee Marbury. Zachary Dalton Mills. Carlos Bernard Moore, Jr. Kaylin Simone Pruitt. Ashlyn Brooke Proctor. Andy Alexander Reyes. Nicole Kathy Ann Rogers. Trinetta Lachelle Rogers. Caroline Lynn Smith. Sarah Elizabeth Taylor. Jalicia Travis. Angie Hernandez Vergara. Jesse Daniel Walker. Cortez Dewan Wilson. Caleb Wright. You may be seated. Would all the graduates please stand? It is now time for you to change your tassels.
You may be seated. Thank you all for a memorable morning, and I offer my congratulations again to this graduating class. Before we conclude, graduates are reminded to please leave your diploma covers in your chairs. Family and friends, you may meet your graduate in the atrium, where you are also invited to join us for a reception. Photo opportunities will be available there and by the clock tower. Now, we ask that our guests stand and remain standing until our graduates and faculty have exited.